So we've come out here to try and find a mine that's been placed at the side of the road. It's somewhere on this track. So obviously you can see the two lines. These are pretty safe to walk on, but somewhere around this little line here, all the way up, there's a mine, an anti-tank mine. So we did come out to try and find it, but as you can see, it's quite difficult with the conditions. We didn't expect the conditions to be like this here. Obviously, when we pulled the van up, that's when we realised how bad it was. But this reiterates why demining is just so, well, impossible. You just can't do it in winter. The trouble with this mine as well is it is, and it has got a plastic fuse. So it is, well, we can detect it, but it does give off a low metal signature, so it's not as strong. But it's just to give you an idea really of what we're up against and why it's unsafe really. I mean, to be honest, if we can't find it, we can't find it. No one else is going to find it either. And it's not going anywhere, so we'll just have to wait till either the snow clears or until spring. But we're doing our best to try and find it, to see if we can see the fuse sticking out. It's like a maroon colour. If we can find it, we'll get it. But as you can see, it's just next to the road. We seen it the other day, but the conditions were really bad. You understand what I mean? With high metal content on the ground. Now the problem that we have with this mine in particular is that it's got a plastic fuse, so it doesn't give off a strong signal anyway. So it's just a bit of an example really, because I'm right-handed and I'm having to hold my camera with the right hand, but I'm hoping the guys will come back in a minute anyway. Got Brian and Kevin with me today. So obviously, as you can see with the conditions, that is full of mines in there. The other day we had to call it an early day just due to the weather, and it's just impossible. Like, how can you see anything in that? You know, but our mission today, we're just trying to get this one. You know, if we can get it, it's somewhere between this point and over there. We did tag it, but the tag's buried as well. So I mean, what do you do? And we put a ribbon on one of these bushes the other day, and yeah, where is it? It's just so hard. It's, you know, but yeah, hopefully, wish us luck and we'll get it. Oh, this goes to show how little of a signature it gives, but we found it. If you look there, that's the detonator for it, which is plastic. It's got a small spring inside which gives off a metal signature. Yeah, take a closer look. Yeah, we got you. We got it. There you are. So you can see now how difficult it is. in the snow, but we've got what we came to do. I mean, we've got to be realistic. We're not going to get anything else, and we don't really want anything else. It's just clearing this one that's really dangerous at the side of the road, because all it takes is somebody to fishtail down here and hit that. Is it? At this point, it's a bit solid. Okay, so what we'll do is come around here, we'll attach the hook underneath, yeah? Under that lip there. So what I've done, I've made a lip there, and we'll just pull it from a distance, rather than cutting round it with a knife, which is, we don't really need to do that.
Okay.
So obviously, I'll get some gloves on.
It just went dark.
No, it's alright, still filming.
Oh,
yeah, yeah, it's alright for it. But yeah, we'll just attach the hook to this little bit here. And we don't really need to do any more than that. Maybe just loosen it a little bit at the top. Do you know what I mean? And then we'll pull it from a distance. Obviously, we don't know this mine.
Right.
We just found it. It's been sat here for over a year. So, you know, we're not going to be stood here filming the pull, obviously. I've attached the DZM. And I've clipped it in there. Move this, put that there so we know where it is, and then I'm going to go right back over there and pull it. So I've got my line attached. And I'm just going to walk back and unravel my line. Probably going to lie in the ditch that way. One thing you need to remember is that sometimes under these mines, this is why I don't go around it with a knife or anything. There's all sorts of different booby traps. There could be kilograms of TNT under that. You know, we just don't know. And sometimes it's a shockwave that kills you. So yeah, we've just got to work safe and as safe as possible. We've got a medical kit and team right at the end of the lane. As you can see, the DZM took the fuse off. It's a plastic fuse. So what I've done is I've made like a little groove underneath. So I'm just going to attach this hook, which is designed specifically for this mine. So we'll flip it from a distance, just in case there's a device underneath. So what we've done, we've kind of loosened the soil around it, not completely dug around it, because we don't really need to. So yeah, we'll get it out of the ground. So I'll just give you an idea. I've attached the hook to the mine. I'm going to pull and flip it from a distance. I'm going to flip it twice and then leave it. Because sometimes they put like a delayed device, like a delayed booby trap sort of thing. And there's all sorts of different variants as well, so yeah. So we're just coming back to it, and as you can see, it's been flipped, and that's where it was. There's one here that's actually overturned, so it's actually upside down, and we've seen it. So what we've done, we've marked it with that sign just so we know where it was. It's quite easy to lose it in all of this. So what I'm going to do now is just clear a pathway towards it, and then we can work on it and get it out. Just so you can see what I'm doing, I've actually left the detector there. So the mine is there. So I'm just probing the ground, 30-degree angle. All I'm doing is just clearing my path, nothing else. Just in case there's anti-personnel in there. But sometimes something like that can be a trap. It's obvious, you know, they want you to go to it. And this is a problem that we have. You know, they'll do that for a reason. You've got to be suspicious of everything. I'll just show you what a sweep looks like. So with a chair, it's got to be continuous sweep. Okay, I already know this part's clear. This is just a demonstration. Okay, so I've got a signal there. So what I'm going to do is put my detector behind me in a cleared area. Some people will put it in front of them. I've got my probe. Okay, and I'm just going to check that signal. 30-degree angle. Yeah, can't get my words out. It's cold. My hands are cold. You know? But yeah. It's slow. It's a very slow process. Even though I've put the detector over this ground, I still just check it. Just in this area. The signals on these plastic mines are extremely weak, as you seen earlier. So I don't know what type of fuse is on that mine because it's upside down, but I will get to it. So as you can see here, I've cleared a lane, which is pretty much as clear as you can see in the dirt. I don't need to go any further than that. So I've got to the mine now, which is upside down. I have had a look at it, and it's got a plastic fuse. But things like this you've just got to treat, obviously, with suspicion. I mean, it looks very inviting. You've got to look and see if it's connected to anything else, which obviously I can't see because of the snow. So I'm not gonna mess with it too much. But one good thing about a lot of these TM62s with the plastic mine, for some reason they always seem to leave the straps on, so they're quite easy to hook onto, so we can pull it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull it from a distance just to move it a little bit, just to make sure it's not connected to anything else, because it's just, I don't know, it's too easy. And sometimes they are connected to OZMs and MONZ and all sorts of different things. You know, sometimes things are a place like this to invite you to come and mess with it. So yeah, it's a lot of EOD guys out there probably think, probably watching this thinking I'm being a bit too paranoid, but paranoia keeps you alive. And you just got to look at everything, and you know, you see a lot of different booby traps and everything, so I don't know what's underneath that, you know. So yeah, we'll get that done. But one thing I just wanted to show you as well is that my chair didn't really pick up much of a signal on it. I mean, I'll just show you. Look. And that's my sensitivity at the highest. And I usually have it quite low, because I don't want to pick everything up. But yeah, it's not the greatest signal. Just so I can show you, my camera a bit wide, but I put a hook on there, onto the strap. It's a bit of a big hook. My smaller ones are actually at the other side of the field, but this one will do. I'm just going to clip that in to there. It's important not to physically move the mine when you're attaching, so I'm just going to turn my camera off. Just 1 second. So we've got that attached. It's pretty solid. I mean, like I said, it's a big hook, but it'll do the job. And we'll get it pulled out. So I managed to hook it out. It's actually got some shrub with it, unfortunately, but it's not the way that I want it to be facing. It's actually upside down. But we've got it out, that's the main thing. So the fuse is off. Nice. So it's actually lunchtime, so got one of Kevin's MREs, the oatmeal cookies, some silverware, pink lemonade flavoured drink, corn nuts. These are American, right?
Yeah, these are American made. MRE stars the company.
Yeah.
We've gotten a bunch
Beef stew?
donated to us over the course of
Yeah. Nice.
We need more. There's never enough.
Crackers.
Blankets and food.
They seem like they're very dry. And I think that is it. So this is a MRE star. Yeah, so I've got the beef stew and that's what it looks like in there. We'll do a taste test. It's alright, even though it's cold. It's good. How's yours?
It's calories.
Yeah. What have you got there?
Vegetarian.
Oh, yeah.
Vegetarian chili.
Yeah.